Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you're having a great day and hope you're enjoying this video series of the Catcher's Homeschool, where I'm trying to put out as many videos as possible while nobody's playing any baseball during this whole coronavirus thing that's going on. Hopefully these videos are at least giving you some ideas and some things that you can practice while you're at home or away from the field. So in today's tip, I want to talk about one thing that I talk about a lot during my elite throwing camp, which is a camp that I put on every fall, and it's very intensive about throwing to second base. And one of the most common things that I see with catchers, or all baseball players really, when we're younger, we're taught that we need to throw the ball with backspin. And to a lot of extent, that is true. Yes, the more backspin we have, the more carry the ball will have, which is a good thing for pitchers, catchers, shortstops, outfielders, everybody in general. But there's one big misconception that I see, and that's that people think catchers should have complete backspin on the ball. If you look at a major league catcher or any catcher who throws really well, we're going to release the ball not completely over the top to get perfect backspin, but we're actually going to release the ball slightly outside, not quite sidearm, but there's definitely going to be our arm in a 3/4 type slot, which is much different than what a lot of people think. And I've gone through and I found a few clips of a couple MLB guys throwing that I'll put on the screen right now so that you can look at for comparison. But all catchers, no matter the age, we're not going to get perfect backspin on the ball when we throw, and that's perfectly okay. We do want to try to get the best amount of backspin we can, and one of my favorite ways to help guys do that and to help teach it is to do what I call the black line drill. And all you need is a roll of electrical tape and a baseball. So what you can see here, I've already got a baseball that I've used electrical tape. I've put on the screen, or I put on the ball, so that when we throw the ball with a 4-seam grip, hopefully the ball is going to create a black line as it travels through the air and it rotates like this. And it makes it very easy for players to see visually. Anytime a player throws the ball and the black line starts to wobble or it gets off base, that lets us know that our release point is not exactly where we want it to be, or we're possibly throwing on the side of the ball instead of behind the ball. Okay, so again, in reality, we're probably not going to have perfect backspin where the line is straight up and down, but what we hope to achieve is where the ball is slightly tilted like this at a 1 o'clock to 7 o'clock angle. And again, we can use those references of the MLB guys that I put on the screen as well. It's very inexpensive. You can get a roll of electrical tape for as much as a few dollars on Amazon. I'll put a link below, or you can go to Walmart, any home goods store, hardware store, and find electrical tape. Another thing that golfers do as well, I'm not sure if you're a golf fan or not, but if you watch guys putt, they will actually put lines on the ball as well. And they do it for really two different reasons. The first one is to line up their putt so that hopefully they can putt it in the direction they want to and they line it up correctly. But secondly is to see how they strike the ball. If they strike the ball to either side, it's not going to roll with a black line with a marker is completely vertical. So it lets them see what's happening to the ball after they strike it. Well, the black line in the baseball, it does a very similar thing. It lets us see what the ball looks like as it's traveling through the air after we release it. So again, hopefully we have tight spin. It's okay if it's not completely perpendicular to the ground, if it's not straight up and down, not vertical. If it's on a slight axis like this, we're probably going to be okay. We don't want it on the side, and we don't want a loose wobble like this, but we do want a tight spin just like this, but it's okay if it's right there. So one of the things that I recommend all the guys do who come to my elite throwing camp is invest a couple of dollars in a roll of electrical tape. I've had this one for a couple of years. That's how long it lasts. Put it on a baseball. Every day when you throw, let that be the ball that you warm up with. So a very simple drill. Just make sure that you know it's perfectly okay. The ball does not have to spin perfectly up and down. It's okay if it's on a slight axis. So I know a lot of us have always been taught to get great backspin on the ball, and we do want as much backspin as possible. That's what it sounds good in theory, but in actuality, the ball is going to be on a slight axis, and that's perfectly okay. So again, hope you're enjoying these videos. I'll try to continue to put out one every day or every couple of days while the coronavirus stuff is going on. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments below. It would mean a lot if you would also hit the like button. I would really appreciate that. Or feel free to send me a message on any of the other social media platforms as well. But hopefully you enjoyed today's tip. Go get a roll of electrical tape, put put it on a baseball and start throwing it today.